All energy to you all, and may the ancestors be with you. Now, what I want to get into today, my people, I want to deal with like the different questions that in the local community has been asking about, and also my subscribers on my YouTube channel what they've been asking about. So what I want to do is go some of the questions before I really get into the actual the work of giving the information of my thoughts in my profession and what I do. So now some of the questions they were asking, how can you know if somebody is in a secret society? Okay, it's one of the questions. Then also they speak about how can I attract more money in dealing with the law of attraction. How do that play out? I'll get to that answer. Why most people get married on Saturdays? These are the questions, my people. And is it safe to continue to eat meat? You understand? How can I claim my nationality or citizenship here in the United States of America without going through the Morris Temple or any other type of organization like that? Okay, and I will break that down. Do you think the world is coming to an end? How can I uplift my mind or my consciousness? What is your thoughts about the homosexuality agenda? And what are some good herbs we can use on a daily basis? Okay, these are the things that will be discussed here live right now. But what I like to do when I get into things like that in that nature and answering questions while I'm live, I like to give myself inspirational type music. So before I actually jump in, I'm gonna play a little music and y'all just vibe with me, okay? And this is how I'm going with it, okay?
Go hard or go home, nigga. Hey, yo. On my history, man. I been ready, nigga. You know what I'm talking about? Ready. Tired of the bullshit, man. I'm gonna let y'all niggas know what it is, man. You know what I'm talking about? Yeah. Been ready, nigga. Listen, man. My fucking history. Yo. This is A crib music and we ride for them stats. I blaze through your hood with mercury gas. This music for the real, then music from the heart. I paint street pictures with the spirit of the art. This word that I see is trapped in the maze. So I move forward with the high power praise and think about shit like, the fuck, man? What the nigga to do, you know what I'm saying? I understand truth and know who I hate. Outside I deal with this hitting like a snake and I ain't giving a fuck, man. That's real, man. Y'all got to feel me though. They won't come close to what I achieve. The wisdom from the street is what a nigga breathe. I count my every blessing and strive for the best. Energy kinetic, I move through the stress. A crazy world, trapping on the block. Just hold it down if a nigga get knocked. Yo, listen, man. Word, man. Hold down my fam, so you know what I mean? No fair play. Everybody crooks. Third eye open, position like the rook. Hey, yo, man. Shit kind of like chess, you know what I'm saying? You gotta strategize on what you gonna do, man. Whatever it is, you gonna go to war, man. You gotta go to war, man. This is food for thought, the thoughts from the message. The black mirror rise, returning from the essence. A nigga being ready, 9-shot born. Infrared spiritual rap from about to take storm. Feeling in your heart, feeling in your soul. All lies first with the truth being told. Soldiers from the hood, we ride for the cause. Overthrow the wicked with the knowledge that's wrong. Pieces of the puzzle we trying to put together. My winter coat on, walking through this weather. Cold life in this media height. Niggas want the game bang lost in his life. So I try to teach and preach what's real. Niggas go under, feel what I feel. These are the time and what I express. So hold on tight while we pass through these tests. Home of the real, we thrill of the joy. We ride with a nigga, I'm about to go to war. Like, listen man, I've been ready for this shit. It's nothing to me man. My fucking history man. Go hard and go home man. Hey, Clear Music Family. Hey, yo. Let's go.
Now, my people, let's get into these questions. You know what I mean? And leave your comments and speak your thoughts in the chat or whatever or whatnot. You know what I mean? And we can go from here. Now, one of the questions: how can you know if somebody is in a secret society? Now, these one of the key things that a lot of people ask me. So it's like a 50-50 chance if you don't know the knowledge. You must know the ledge so you won't fall off the edge. You got to understand the symbols. You got to understand the signals, the hand language, the words. And some people, you just will never know. So the subscriber who asked me that question, I'm directing it to you and those who asked the same questions. So now, put it like this. It's a balance between of that question of the answer that I'm about to give you. Okay? If you understand the sign language, like here, particularly celebrities, they throw this up. What is this sign? What is it? The eye of Heru. What is Freemasonry about? The knowledge comes from out of ancient Kemet, which I know today as Egypt, which was taught by the Moors, which was the Moors that came out of Africa, with the custodians of the Kemetic science. Okay? You will see this. You will see this. Or you will see this. I throw this up. It's dealing with you is the spiritual master. Oh, I deal with the spirit. I deal with the higher self. Or you may see this. When Jay-Z throwing up the rock. Huh? He's saying he dealing with the spirit. But how do you know he connected with Freemasonry or in the secret society? Well, one of the things you got to look at, my people, you got to understand that what is that person's lifestyle? Understanding their movement, their actions, and how they speak. Because they're very, very careful in how they speak certain words. They ain't gonna just be like real front with it when they speaking about things like that. They're not gonna be like up front. They gotta speak it in codes. So it's up to you to use your common sense, but you must take the time to do the research and understand the language. But I know many people say that's the occult. We don't know too much about that. And that's true. But I have the information. So if you see a person doing this right here, this saying I am conscious. Okay? I'm conscious. Alright? If you see them doing this right here, you know what I mean? They say, I see where you're going. But if you do it with the left, They say, well, I don't see where you going. But you throw this up, you holding down your square. 90 times 4 in the square. What you get? 360. 360 degrees, okay? These are signals and signs, gestures that they don't teach in the Moral Science Temple. They teach them in the lodge. You can research it if you have an eye and the energy to go find out. You understand, my people? So once you get a better understanding to understand who is in secret society by understanding the symbols. So one of the foundations you need to know is understanding the symbols and the signs. I can't bring up the symbols right now, but I can give you some of the signs. You know, like you see this symbol right here. You're dealing with it. This saying submit, surrender. I'm on a higher thought or level of what I know. This in masonry. They're not going to teach you that. They're not going to do that. But see, I give people the real, actual fact of what it is. But my brothers and my sisters, you know, they keep it on the hush. But I don't keep nothing on the hush. I'm gonna give y'all the real facts and what the truth is. Okay. Now another thing, how you can identify a person if they in a secret society, you know, it is more so understanding how they speak in their language. Okay, my people, understanding that, like, you got to feel their vibrations. You can detail when a person is trying to hide something. Secret society, they trying to hide. Prince Hall Masons, talk to me. Talk to me, Prince Hall Mason. The word hall means secret, you know? But most of these Prince Hall Masons don't even know that's their culture, you know? Not to get off subject, but, you know, I know y'all. You know what I mean? This is a culture that came out of ancient Kemet, which was used by the Moors and spread out throughout the diaspora of Africa and the Americas and all throughout the world. Okay, people? So, for you to understand that language, my people, you must take the time to study the symbols and its hand language. And I can provide the information if you cannot find it. Okay? I just gave you some out. Like when y'all see Cam Newton, when he doing this, what is he doing? He is saying, I'm opening up my heart to y'all. I'm opening up my heart. That's what he doing. But now you see him, he throwing up the X. Now that's deep. And my man, shout out to my Moorish brother, Dolo the King. He can tell you all about the sign language, about masonry. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to Great Navy all day. You know what I mean? But the X representing what? When they go back to the galactic cross, ancient Kemet, I could bring it up. You see one, the committed deity, they're throwing an X representing astronomy of the galactic cross, of the star constellation, to understanding the timing of things. I'm not going to get too deep with y'all with that because I had to show y'all the actual charts so you can get a better understanding, but I'm just giving you basic information on that. Now, we can go to the next question. How can I attract more money, and what can I do to make myself the law of attraction? And that's a good question I like to answer, my people. Well, check this. To make yourself the law of attraction, you got to understand what is you trying to attract besides money. Okay? What is it? Why do you want to attract things? Okay? You need to understand because you might attract the wrong things. You might attract negativity or negative energy. Because we dealing with positive energy and also negative energy. So you got to have the connection and create the balance before you start want to attract things, my people. Okay? Now check this though. But if you want to attract money, I'm gonna show y'all this real fast, my people. I sell these on my website. Okay, this is a cinnamon stick charm. All right, and this cinnamon stick charm, if you understand the power of cinnamon, not just used in the body, but to keep it around you. So we got a lot of people, you know, dealing with money situations. When you can use this, if you understanding the work of what you can do, you give the praise and blessings to the cinnamon stick charm. All right. What it does, the cinnamon is a spicy herb, which increase the intensity of the attraction. Do you understand me? The cinnamon is a spice which increase the level of the attraction. But you must give the praise and blessing to the charm. And if you can do that, you can acquire the attraction. And what you do, you keep it around you every day. You can put it in your car, you can put it around you. It doesn't matter. Whatever you want to bring that wealth and the attraction to yourself of that money that you is looking for, it might don't come at you through dollar bills, okay? It might come at you with maybe a good job. It might come at you with a, something that can benefit you, like a resource that can help you, like some food, to battle your wealth with help. Help and wealth can create a balance in your life the way you're moving forward. Okay, I sell these on my website, on the Etsy website, and I can post a description if y'all want to get these. They only been selling between like $5 or $7 up there, and I got plenty of them. But you like to keep these around you, these charms, okay? All right, my people. Now, another thing to attraction, you got to deal with the magnetic self, the magnetic consciousness, okay? And for you to get to your magnetic consciousness, you must stimulate those chakras. For those that have been following me, I speak about the chakras. Crown chakra, third eye chakra, your throat chakra, heart chakra, sacral chakra, But the crystal, this is clear quartz, my people, clear quartz. This crystal and the size of my hand can uplift the vibration in the room. This room that I'm sitting in now, it uplifts the vibration of you. It takes you to the heights where you need to be at and activate. This is one of the things what people need to understand. When you're dealing with the 7 chakras, you have the first 3 main chakras that's in your body that's already activated. It just needs to be stimulated on a harmonious balance. Now, once you ascend to the heart chakra, now you're dealing with the non-visible eye. You're dealing with this now. You know what I mean? When I'm talking about 7 chakras, you're talking about the mind. Usually it's talking about the mind. Understand the 7 hermetic principle. All is mind and the universe is mental. All is mind and the universe is mental. Okay? For us to uplift ourselves and to activate those chakras, we need help. Because these crystals, do y'all know that the human body, blood is made out of blue liquid crystal? Do you hear me? Listen. Do you know that the blood is made out of blue liquid crystal, and once it hits oxygen, And what it does, it turns red. That's why they say the blood is blue before it hit oxygen. That is scientific facts. Okay? But with the crystal, it uplifts your vibrations. So you want to be the law of attraction, you use this during meditation. When you breathe. And you use sound. Coming back to the throat chakra. Throat chakra. The throat chakra. What else I'm doing? I'm projecting sound. A sound and vibration on a certain frequency. Okay? So when you speak on things, sound, and you speak it, whatever thought that you have in your mind, if you want to attract, you speak it into existence. That's what our ancient ancestors done. So if you is in need or necessary or having that urgency of a want, you speak it into existence. That's how you make yourself the law of attraction. And using these crystals to help you on your journey in life, my people. You got to take nature and embrace nature, okay? Now, my people, we're going to get to the next question, and I'm going to come back to that, and it's very important. So now, they say, is it safe to continue to eat meat? That's a good question, because you have the chicken, and also you have the different types of meat, like the beef or the pork and all that. I just want to tell people one thing about the pork. The pork. The pork, the actual pig will eat anything. And it's scientific studies that will show that the pork actually contains worms inside it. Because it's not a plant-based eating animal. It is a savage animal that will eat anything. So you gotta use your common sense. If you talk about trying to have a healthy diet of not eating meat, or is it safe to eat meat? Well, I can tell you pork is out the question if you're talking about being healthy. Okay? Now, if you want to talk about chicken, when chicken is okay, I eat meat, my people. But you don't want to eat a lot of meat. You must create the balance between the fruits and vegetables and supplementing the herbs. See, the thing is, the meat that what the people are eating is that, like the chicken that we're eating today, they put the chickens up with steroids. Then if you eating the processed meat, now that's the worst case scenario there. If you eating that all the time, they're putting all these different types of chemicals to make it have a certain taste to get the person addicted to eating the food. Now you have a problem, because you're eating it all the time and you're eating all these processed meat. Where are the fruits and vegetables that's natural to the body? The DNA coding in the human body is connected with the same DNA coding with the plant base. That's why it's so compatible and your body can use it as fuel and energy instantly. But it takes time to break down the meat. Now, the thing about beef it's good. But it's also not good. It's a balance. Now, the reason why beef is good and not good, for my interpretation and my research and study, you will find out, and we know, that the cow eats grass, eat plant-based. So you know that the animal gonna have plant-based minerals and nutrients. Okay? But the thing about the beef is that the human body, it is hard for the human body to digest the human, and not the human flesh, but the beef. It is hard on the small intestines, the large intestines, the stomach, the gut. And the people must understand that and do the time and research that. So, if you is eating beef, one of the things that you can do to make it easier for you to break down the beef is get supplement the herbs that deals with digestions with the digestive system to make it easier for you to break it down. And one of the things that you can use is turmeric, ginger. That deals with the digestive system and helping your body assimilate. Okay, and also you can use the mother apple cider vinegar to break down. Okay, cause we eat meat. You know, being a vegetarian is something like it's a lifestyle. It's a disciplinary thing. But is it necessary? No. But is it necessary for you? Yes. Well, is it necessary for you to create balance? Yes. And that's what I do. I eat meat, but I don't eat pork. And I rarely eat beef because I know what it does. You know? But I eat chicken, turkey, and fish. Okay? But I create balance and I supplement the herbs and make sure I eat the fruits and the vegetables on an everyday basis, my people. Y'all need to understand the balance with diet. Okay? Now, I'm gonna take y'all to another question. You asked, one subscriber asked about this. How can I claim my nationality or citizenship without going through the Moorish Science Temple or any other organization? Well, my people, I'm doing a course that will be coming out in the near future. I can't give no actual date about that, but I do want to speak about that. And you can claim your nationality or your true citizenship under the United States of America through the Secretary of State under the United States of America. You do not have to go through a moral science temple. You got to understand how to follow the protocols and procedures of what to do when you're going through that process. Now, what you have to do, you got to make sure you have your information correct, okay, of going through the Secretary of State. Because what the Secretary of State is going to do, you're going to have your birth certificate and you're going to have proof and evidence of stating your nationality, of your bloodline, or who you are. And once you're able to prove that, you go through the process and steps through the Secretary of State and you send that to them. And what they would do, they would take the birth certificate and your nationality and your proof of identity or who you are, and they will make you a whole nother, create you another whole nother certificate of your nationality or your true citizenship under the United States of America. That's what will go on. But it's a process and it must be taught so you won't be incorrect or having any errors of what you were doing. That's why I will be doing a course on that. Okay, my people. And another thing, once you do that, you got to understand the two different jurisdictions. Okay. You got the jurisdiction, the corporate jurisdiction, and you also have what? You have the jurisdiction of the United States of America, which is dealing with common law, which is under the Bill of Rights. Then you also have the jurisdiction that's under the corporate system that dealing with got to have a license for a gun, have a license to drive a vehicle, etc. So I take you, you had to, do your research on that, but I could provide the information for you that, you know what I mean, my people. Now, another question that asks, do you think that the world is coming to an end? Well, that's pretty simple. If the world was going to come to an end, it would have ended. One of the things what people need to understand when they They speak on things like that. You must go back to what? The law of energy in physics. Neither energy is neither created or nor destroyed. So therefore, if neither energy is neither created or nor destroyed, energy can never be destroyed. It always been here and it never left, my people. You got to use your mind. This is a scientific fact. Research it right now. The law of energy in physics. Neither energy is created or nor destroyed. The world can never end. The physical life, my people, it can only be transitioned or transformed into a different format or a different formation. Neither energy is created or nor destroyed. It can only be transitioned or transformed to a different format or different form. And you will read that. That's a scientific fact. Energy. Why do you think I say all energy, my people, and may the ancestors be with you? Because when I'm speaking that to y'all, you need to go back and tap into your DNA. Because your ancestors, your spirit, your grandmother, mothers, grandfather, fathers, they never left. It's within your DNA. We is all connected to the universe. Everything has a connection. Do you understand? Everything is connected because you come from one source. And what is that one source? That one source is energy. Energy. You cannot move if you didn't have energy. I could not think if I did not have energy. You cannot do nothing if you did not have energy. Okay, my people? So when you talk about the world coming to an end, you is talking about the low vibration. But that world, you is not talking about the universe. You is talking about a world of what we're speaking about. When you talk about the human body, flesh, the human body deals is off electrical energy. Hope some of my people can understand what I'm saying. I'm not trying to get too deep, but I must get deep into a sense of where people can understand. The human flesh, the human body, it is matter. Okay? We come from what, my people? What do we come from? Dark matter. That dark matter comes from dark energy. And that dark energy comes from what? Energy. And what do energy come from? Energy. Energy neither can be created or nor destroyed. That's why the world can never come to an end from what you're saying. But the world in the physical, it will die off. But when we talk about dying, we talk about death, let's look at the word death. When you're saying a person had died or that person is at death, that person has transcended to another life. And what is that life that we're talking about? That life is what? What is it? The life that we're talking about is the higher self. You go back to the cosmos. The cosmos. That's when you transcend. So my people, I hope y'all got a better understanding on that. And then it's a warning question. And some of these questions I will go back to. But right now, let's go to the other question. How can I uplift my mind and my consciousness in my journey in life? Number one thing, you got to know yourself. You got to know who you are. Number two, you can need to deal with meditation. Each individual and human being in this world must take the time to have self by themselves and reflect on who you are and understand where you are traveling. Understand your life situations. Understand where you going. How is your mind guiding you? Is your mind guiding you with negative energy, positive energy? Is you creating balance? Do you understand your 7 chakras? Do you understand your zodiac sign? Who are you? What are the foods that I'm eating that make me feel this way? You know, what is my lifestyle that I'm dealing with? Do I got too much mental stress? Is I'm working too hard at my job? Or do I have baby mama problems? What can I do to create a balance in my situation? Know yourself. And how do you know yourself? What what is your blood type? What are the food that you need to be eating? What is your zodiac sign? You know, how often do you meditate? How often do you have by me self time for self to reflect on self? Because self is the reflection of you, your consciousness. Is you dealing with your lower self or is you dealing with your higher self? See, most and majority of the people is dealing with the lower self. When I'm saying lower self, my people, I'm talking about the lower vibration. What is a low vibration? What is a low vibration? A low vibration, I'm going to make it simple for y'all. It's dealing with the physical world, the money, the cars, the hoes, chasing the women, dealing with the flesh, the matter. You're dealing with things on that, the money. The true money is your consciousness. Okay? You uplift yourself from the root chakra on up. The root chakra is in the base of your spine, which deals with survival mode. So if your root chakra, which is one of the main 7 energy points of the body, if it's off balance, you can have a problem of dealing with survival, how you going to survive. I know how I'm going to survive, but do you know how you're going to survive? My root chakra is activated and it is stimulated, and I'm ready to go in any given time, climate, weather. It does not matter, because I will find a way. That's how you need to think when you're talking about uplifting yourself, So consciousness, understanding how to create balance is one of the key things. And so I'm trying to tell y'all, my people. So what I'm going to do right now, play a little music, and we're going to get to some other questions. Any comments or questions that y'all want to ask me, and y'all just detail that in the comment section, and we're going to move forward like that though. But we got to add on and build, my people, and I'm here to give the information, and also after the little break, and also I'm gonna bring forth my new book, and I'll speak about just a little bit, because y'all got to understand that YouTube has been suppressing a lot of my information that I try to get to y'all, So we're gonna speak on that too, and also, so we're gonna come here, my people, and we're gonna vibe like this, you know what I mean? And because my people, you got to be yourself, you know what I'm saying? And we're gonna make that happen today, you know what I mean? So we got to take the time to just be ourselves, my people. You know what I mean? Understand who is you? You know what I mean? What is your journey and how you moving in life? You know what I'm saying? You is the captain of your own ship, okay? You got to understand your vibration. And if you don't understand up here, okay, my people, you got to go with your gut feeling. You know what I mean? So, that's how we're going to move. Just be yourself, man. Just be yourself. Just be yourself. All I know is you. And for those who asking the question, like this is the beat that I produced, and it will be going on my future album called Here to Inspire You, and it's one of my favorite songs. So right now we just hear the gotta understand how to feel the emotion, understand your vibration, your frequency, you know, what in your life. You know what I mean? It's here. It's here. This is the conscious state of mind, my people. So we can vibe like this, though. And I'm gonna get you some other questions. So some of these questions right here, I'm not here to offend nobody with my answer, but I'm gonna speak my thoughts about the situation, and it is what it is. Okay, you know what I mean? I'm not trying to get too controversial, but it's what it is. So people recognize what it is. Okay, so I'm gonna get into this real fast. Now, one of the questions that people ask me, right? They asked me this. They said, "What is your thoughts about the homosexuality agenda, and should we accept that in our society?" Man, controversial question, because you know they developed this thing called the LGBT community, okay, which y'all should know, okay. Well, I'm gonna tell you about homosexuality, okay. You got to understand polarity and understand nature. When you talk about homosexuality, if a man and another man is together, you cannot create life. When a woman and another woman is together, you cannot create life. We're dealing with nature. Nature can care less of your feelings, because nature is going to be nature, because it's all natural. It is natural for a man and a woman to be together. Is I'm lying? Common sense would tell you that. I'm gonna say it again. A man and a woman, okay, on a natural level, is to be together to what? To create life. Why? Because you have the man, you have the woman, you have the masculine energy, and you have the feminine energy. When you study the 7 hermetic principles, the masculine energy and feminine energy deals with all planes of the universe. Not on a sexual level, but on all levels. But on this particular topic that I'm dealing with, question is that man and woman together. So my thoughts about that, I just gave you the science on it, is that it would not make sense for the human, as we as human beings, to go in that direction, because we cannot create life. Even if you want it for pleasure, it's on you. But according to the law of nature, man and woman must come together to create another life. And if you got another man and another man together, another woman and another woman together, tell me, how can you create life? Let's break this down. Let's get to the science on that a little bit more, dealing with the principle of polarity. So, dealing with a negative energy, and you're dealing with negative energy. If you understand anything about a magnet, and you put them together, negative energy and negative energy, it opposes each other. Positive energy, it opposes each other. But if you take negative energy and positive energy, what that it does? And this also connected to the question of law of attraction. It attracts. It attracts. That's in the seventh Hermetic principle of dealing with the principle of polarity. It's teaching you about life, of creation of life. You must understand that. If you do not understand that, where's you going? It's basic foundation. Negative energy, positive energy. It attracts. It's just for the individual to create the balance. And you cannot create the balance when another man and another man coming together. It's not the quality of natural law. Say it again. When a man and another man, or woman and another woman coming together, it's not the natural level of natural law or creation. We is here to replenish the earth and create law, not law, but the level of the image of yourself. Putting those qualities together puts you in that direction. Okay. Now, the other question they speak about one of the subscribers. They say, what are some good herbs that I can use and have on a daily basis? Well, some of the herbs, a lot of good herbs out there, a lot of great ones. But I must detail this, my people. Okay? I must detail it because it details do you have an underlying disease? What is your lifestyle? You know what I'm saying? Do you have any type of problems with your body? Is you having muscle aches all the time? Or is it hard for you to sleep? Okay? But on a general level, one of my favorite herbs that I love to use is ginkgo biloba, or ginkgo biloba. You know, ginkgo. What it does, it increases energy to your brain. So when the brain is getting energy, guess what? The brain is sending more the signals throughout the body to provide the organs, the muscles, the tissues, the bone with more energy. And it also increases brain memory. Memory for the cell to be able to memorize thought process. And it can connect with your consciousness on a higher level. And also, Guta Kula does the same work. It just have a little smaller amount of minerals and, of it. But these are the herbs that I use. And also, I think everybody should use dealing with pink salt. Because the pink salt contains 84 trace minerals, which is you dealing with, most people deal with the table salt, and the table salt contains 1/3 glass, 1/3 sand, and 1/3 sodium in it, and you're not getting the proper nutrition from the table salt. And what it does, that 1/3 salt and 1 glass, stretches your artery and makes it bleed, and the cholesterol get built up in your bloodstream, and guess what happens? Now you get harder in the arteries. Yes. Now you get high blood pressure and high cholesterol. So if you're eating some processed food that contains table salt, and then you prepare a meal and you put table salt on it, you just hurting yourself. And that's why all my people, so-called black people, talking about, well, blood pressure is hereditary. No, it's not. It's developed on the diet that you eat in it. It's not hereditary. You know, it's a diet. But let's go back to the herbs. Another herb is good for the body. Ginger. Ginger is good. It helps improve digestion. And also, if those who don't want to use the pharmaceuticals and want to be more on the natural level, ginger also is good for relieving headaches. A tablespoon of ginger can help relieve your headaches. Ginger root. So if I have like a headache because I've been doing a lot of thinking, and and I had like a so-called mild stressful day, and I have like a mild headache, I use ginger. It helps reduce the inflammation in your body. Like turmeric help reduce inflammation in your body. It's good for headache, but ginger is top notch. And you can do the research right now, and you will find out what I'm talking about. And another, I wouldn't consider a herb, but which is like a superfood, goji berry. Goji berry is a good superfood that you can use for the vital energy parts of the body, to just general energy, and taking like some smoothies, making your own juice drink, mixing it in with like grapefruit, uh, blueberries, strawberries, you know, also the purple cabbage. I know everybody, into with the what you call the green cabbage, but the purple cabbage, if you're understanding the science, the purple cabbage is connected to the crown chakra, because the food has a vibration. Each color has a vibration to it, and that's why the crown chakra deals with purple and white. Okay, so when you eating certain foods, it's stimulating or activating each chakra. This a deeper science, which be taught in magiology and the culture that I will be coming out with my people in the near future. So my people, these are the questions that they asked me, and I do want to go back into the question that was asked about the law of attraction. You is who you are. Okay, you can attract what you want when you manifest those thoughts. Okay, my people, you can do that because you is you. The mind is the key thing, it's the key element. Consciousness, my people, understand how to use your mind. Because if you don't, somebody else will use your mind for you. It's different energies out there, okay, that will use your mind against yourself. Let me say that again, my people. It is entities and energies that will take your mind, the energy of you, and use it against yourself to keep you suppressed on a low vibration. Do you understand what I'm saying? Now, I'm gonna present y'all my book, and I can't speak too much about it though, my people. But I'm gonna just speak a little bit about it. If y'all can see, it's the global pandemic book right here, and the actual book I got it in the ebook and also the hard copy, speaking about the global pandemic. Okay, about what's going on with the so-called disease that's been, spreading around. But all I can say that we now dealing with a society that's not really going to be dealing with cash, and the global government's main agenda. This is on the back of the book. This is on the back of the book. You can go to Amazon and pick it up. And I got it in glossy print, and I got it all in color, so y'all can see. And if y'all can see that, and I speak about the Captain America and how you can see the Corona bottle up there, and also you'll see what they call the virus or whatever, and you will see a mask. So I put this all in my book. I speak about the Kobe Bryant connection to it all, the cashless society, but the George Floyd incident. I speak about all that. It's all in the book, but it's used in the language of gematria. So for those that understand the language of gematria, you must take the time to understand the gematria coded system. You know what I mean? And it's a whole lot of stuff. Another thing, Dr. Fawcett, they comparing him to what? Dr. Turtle. And what did Dr. Turtle, what did he do back in the 1920s? Well, in 1918, he was doing the thing with coming up with the medicine for the Spanish flu, etc. You know what I mean? I see you, my people. Member of mine. From time to time, we get problems with the fibroid. What's something good to take for the combat a problem with that? Well, not to cut this off though, I will get to that question, my people. You know what I mean? The pandemic book, I got it. You check it out. It's on Amazon. And I know most of y'all already have my other book, the 360 Manual Knowledge, and I also detail different remedies in there for different diseases and stuff like that. So these are the books that I have out now, and I got plenty more coming. And dealing with secret society, masonry, hidden symbols, and the new culture that's coming out, magiology. Okay. Now I'm gonna get to with the fibroids. We're dealing with that. When basically, if you follow Dr. Civic, we're dealing with mucus. What you want to do is reduce the inflammation in the mucus in your body. One of the first key things is really number one concept is detoxing the body. You got to detox your body. So if you eating all these fast foods and you eating all these what you call processed foods all the time, you eventually get sick and develop some type of disease. You cannot expect yourself to be healthy when you have the global governments putting all these different types of chemicals in the food. You can't do that. You must create the balance. You got to detox the body. And why we cannot detox the body? Because it's a fear factor of leaving that diet. Because the people have been so addicted to the diet. Do you understand what I'm saying? The people has been so addicted to a certain diet and has been conditioned on this certain diet for years, which developed these diseases. You know, I can take you to the water, my people, and say, here's the healing for your sickness. But it's up to each individual to drink the water. I can't make you drink the water for your healing. I can't do that. I can present you the information. I can give you a foundation, and that's what I can do. I put my work in. Now it's up to you to put your work in. Now, so if I put a protocol together for the fibroids, it's up to that individual to go along with the process, use the herbs, understand how to create a balance in your diet, and let go of the processed foods, and let go of some of the meats. Depending on how severe the case is, mainly on half of the diseases that you're dealing with, you're going to have to let go of the meat. I'm just sorry. You're going to have to let go of the meat because it's going to be hard on your digestive system, okay? Because we want to heal and we want to rebuild. Heal and rebuild. So once you start to detox your body, now the body going through a process of rebuilding and regenerating itself. Each organ and cell in the body has the power to regenerate itself. As long as you have the cells in your body, you have the power to regenerate yourself. The only thing about that, unless you have severe nerve damage. If you have severe nerve damage, this not going to happen, my people. So we want to do, the number one thing is detoxing and preventing things for like that for happening. Because over a period of time, now your body becomes toxic. It becomes acidic in a state, raising the pH balance between 7.0 and 9.6 will help detox the body. No germ or disease can survive in an alkalized environment. I'm going to say that again. No germ, such as a virus, a bacteria, a fungi, or a protist, or any type of parasite it may be, cannot survive in an alkalized environment. And how do you alkalize your body? You must detox your body. That's what you must do. You must detox your body. How do I detox my body? You must cleanse your gut out. How do I cleanse my gut? You must take the necessary herbs and stay away from the meats and take the necessary fruits and vegetables like grapefruit and tomatoes and the bananas and the green leafy plants-based plants, ginger, the turmeric, also using the sea moss, the purple sea moss, the colorful sea moss. You know what I mean? To improve the digesting. You know what I mean? Because we're trying to live. We don't want to die early. But if you cannot create no balance in your life with your diet, where's you going? Come on now. I've been teaching this for years and years. And my people, just what do y'all do? Come on now. I'm putting in the information, but you got to help yourself. It's only so much I can do, but give you the information and give you the protocol. So you want a necessary protocol, and you willing, if you willing to go along with the process to help heal your body, send me a message on YouTube, or you leave a comment, and I'll make sure I do my job to get back with you. Okay? You know what I mean? So I see you, my people. I see y'all. You know what I mean? So that's what we got to do. You know what I mean? We just got to build and not get caught up into eating these foods all the time. You know what I mean? Why? Listen, my people. If we're gonna use the word God, if we're gonna use the word God, which created the natural things on earth, why is we not using the herbs to heal the body? Why would we want to go to a doctor for our sickness when you can heal yourself? Talk to me. Talk to me now. You got things out here, plant-based herbs and fruits and vegetables that can heal your body 2 to 3 times faster than pharmaceuticals. But we rather go to the doctor for our sickness. When you have the power to heal yourself. That's what I'm trying to tell you. So my people, it's all in your mind. Your addiction to the foods is killing you. It is the state of mind that the person is in, and the reason why they do the things that they do with their diet, because they do not want to let it go. And why they don't want to let it go? Why? Because it's a fear factor. What do fear deals with? Then we're going back to the chakras now. You're dealing with the root chakra. The root chakra deals with fear. They have a fear that they can't leave the addiction of not having that taste of a certain type of food. They don't want to let that go. Why? Because they're addicted. Why are they addicted? Because they have a fear factor. Why they have that fear factor? Because they have been conditioned with that fear. So that's why I say you got to deal with the high conscious state of mind. Because the high conscious state of mind is the one thing that we need to use to uplift ourselves with anything that we're doing, even if it's your diet or you're going through some type of stress or any type of problem. It is the higher state of mind, the qualities of that, and creating the balance with the higher mind and the lower mind. Higher vibration, lower vibration. You got the physical world, you got the higher world. These are the things, qualities we must create the balance with. And I cannot sit here and emphasize this so often that I do to the people. So we must understand that now. The consciousness is key. Consciousness. You know what I'm saying? And all blessings to y'all. I just want my people to just, take the time and wake up, you know what I mean? Because I put in a lot of work, you know what I mean, and research of doing what I do to try to uplift the minds of the people so they can sit with their third eye. Once that third eye is open, now you open to things that you may never seen in it in that format or formation, because we have been projected to see things on the lower self. When you start seeing things on the higher self, that's when you start to see things coming. That's when you can become the law of attraction. You make yourself magnetic. So, my people, we got to move in that direction. So, be sure to get your copy of the Global Pandemic book. And I really want this information to get out here because YouTube, my people, has been suppressing the information that I've been putting on their platform for so long. And I had to put it in the book if I want to get the information out there. And not just YouTube, it's other many mainstream platforms. The information that I bring to the table, I've been suppressed, So that's why I'm still like what you will call underground with the information, because they've been suppressing me, and that's how they're moving against me. But I can assure you, I will prevail because that's just negative energy against me. And what I do, I take that negative energy and I transform that negative energy into positive energy, and I move forward. And I'll go higher and I uplift self. I don't look for nobody else to uplift me or where I'm going in my journey in life. I move forward because that's how my mind is set. I got a mind that's set that I'm going to move forward. And I'm going to take every thought that I have and I manifest that thought to go higher and move forward. The only person that can stop me is me. The same thing for the people. The only thing that can stop you is you. You is the soul controller. You is the one is the captain of your own ship. But if you sitting here and let somebody guide your own ship, they can guide it wherever they want to guide it. Where's your power? Here? Who's guiding your power? Other people? You don't get trapped on that low vibration. You know what I mean? So, my people, any comments? Y'all can ask me some questions right now before I wrap it up. And, I go from there, you know what I mean? And respect to all my people. I see you, y'all, Burr. I see you, Not Real. On Chip D's, you know what I mean? Beast Coast, you know what I mean? Just holler at me, you know what I mean? If you have any questions, you know what I mean? And we'll go from there. All energy to you all, and may the ancestors be with you. You know what I mean? And just from the heart, all energy for real. Blessings.